Welcome to the SQE Success Channel. Here we make legal revision clear, concise, and exam ready. Whether you're preparing for SQE 1 or just brushing up on legal principles, you're in the right place. If you find this content helpful, please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. In these videos, we will look at SQE 1 functioning legal knowledge sample questions. We will break down each question. 2. Study the legal points and applicable law. 3. Analyze each answer option. 4. Detail the correct answer and applicable law. Before we begin, please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Question 6. A UK resident believes that her right to private life under Article 8 of the European Convention on Human Rights has been violated by a government department. She wishes to avoid pursuing legal action under the Human Rights Act 1998 because she is concerned about being publicly identified and about potential legal costs. Her cousin, who is wealthy and supportive but not directly affected by the issue, offers to bring a claim under the HRA in her place to challenge the government's actions. Can the cousin initiate proceedings on her behalf under the HRA 1998? A. Yes, because close relatives are always permitted to act on someone's behalf in human rights claims. B. Yes, because the court will prioritize privacy where publicity is a concern. C. No, because only the person whose rights were allegedly violated has standing to bring a claim. D. Yes, because the cousin is willing and financially able to fund the case. E. No, unless the cousin is joining a representative claim on behalf of multiple affected individuals. Step 1. Identify the key legal issue. Area of applicable law, ECHR legal principles and context. Standing under the HRA 1990, the Human Rights Act 1998 incorporates the ECHR into UK law. Section 7.1 of the HRA states, "A person who claims that a public authority has acted in a way which is incompatible with a convention right may, in such circumstances as are prescribed by rules of court, rely on that right in proceedings brought by that person." Section 7.1 clearly establishes who may bring a claim: the victim of the alleged infringement or someone acting on behalf of the victim under certain conditions. Step 2. Understand who the victim is. The HRA defines a victim as the person whose convention right has been violated. Only the actual victim can generally bring proceedings claiming a violation of their rights. Can a third party bring proceedings on behalf of the victim? In general, the courts have been cautious about allowing third parties to bring claims on behalf of victims. Key case, R. Ulla, Special Adjudicator, 2004, held that a third party cannot generally bring a claim on behalf of a victim unless specifically authorized or exceptional circumstances apply. Step 3. Key principle, special exceptions, anonymity and family members. The HRA or the courts sometimes recognize family members or representatives may bring proceedings if the victim is unable or unwilling to act, and there is a serious concern about privacy, publicity, or harm. However, the courts typically require clear authority or legal standing to act on behalf of the victim. Step 4. Let's analyze the options. A. Yes, because family representatives are specifically granted standing under the HRA. Incorrect. The HRA does not specifically grant standing to family members. Standing depends on the victim's capacity or court discretion. B. Yes, because the HRA provides that proceedings may be brought by a representative where anonymity is a serious concern for the victim. Partially correct, but not precise enough. While courts may allow representative actions if there is a genuine concern about privacy or anonymity, this is not automatic. The law does not explicitly state that any representative can bring a claim solely based on privacy concerns. Additional judicial discretion is involved. C. No, because only a victim of the infringement can bring an action, and the cousin is not a victim. Correct. The general rule is only the victim can bring a claim under the HRA. The cousin, not being the victim, cannot bring proceedings on her own. Exceptionally, courts sometimes permit third-party actions if the victim cannot act, but not in this straightforward scenario. D. Yes, because the court will be satisfied that the cousin, as a representative, is able to meet the expenses of the proceedings. Incorrect. While financial capacity might be relevant, it does not by itself grant standing. The key issue is whether the cousin has legal standing to act on behalf of the woman. No, because a representative can only bring an action under the HRA where it replaces numerous individuals making identical claims. Incorrect. This misstates the law. Section 7 allows a victim or someone acting on their behalf to bring a claim. It's not limited to mass claims or class actions. Conclusion. The correct answer is C. Only the victim can bring a claim under the HRA, unless special circumstances apply and the court permits a third party to act on the victim's behalf. Assessment of knowledge. Now that you have analysed the question and solution, it is important that you retain the learning points. You will now be given a couple of questions relating to contract law. Victim requirement under the HRA. Who is legally entitled to bring a claim under the Human Rights Act 1998? A. Anyone who disagrees with a public authority's policy. B. Any person who is financially capable of supporting the case. C. A person who is directly affected by the alleged violation of a convention right. D. Any close family member of the person affected. E. Any UK resident who feels strongly about the matter. Explanation. Under Section 7(1) HRA, only a victim, as defined similarly to Article 34 of the ECHR, i.e. someone directly and personally affected by the alleged breach, has standing to bring proceedings. Family ties or financial support do not automatically qualify a person as a victim. Can a representative bring a claim? Which of the following best describes when a third party may bring a claim on behalf of a victim under the HRA? A. Whenever the victim consents in writing. B. If the representative is related to the victim and is financially stable. C. Only in exceptional cases, such as when the victim lacks legal capacity or is a minor. D. When the representative is acting in the public interest. E. If the representative also claims a breach of their own rights. Explanation. Courts may allow representative claims in limited circumstances, typically when the actual victim is incapable of acting, for example a child, a person lacking mental capacity, or in posthumous claims. Consent and relationship alone are not enough to meet the victim requirement under S 7(1) HRA.